My name is Michelle Seijas. I am a leadership coach who supports leaders of color predominantly in the education and nonprofit space, and I also run a group coaching program for Latinas. I joined Reclamation because it's always important to me to be in spaces with other women of color who are entrepreneurs, where we are uplifting one another, creating a community of support. And also I've just been in Mariela's world for a few years now and knew that she was somebody who I had a lot of respect for. I had a lot of trust with, that she would be able to hold a container where I felt safe to share all the different parts of business, not just celebrating the wins, but also being hella honest about the times when it gets hard, because I think we're in a lot of spaces where we share how entrepreneurship is great, but we don't acknowledge that there's a lot of this along the way. And she was somebody I saw and have experienced, was able to do that as well as celebrate me. The business milestones I'm the most proud of that I've hit in Reclamation are being fully booked out with one-on-one, having a ton of support for the last launch that I did for my group coaching program, and my speaking engagements have been increasing. And I can just say that the thing I appreciate the most is that none of that required me to have to change drastically what I was doing in my business. A lot of it has just been honing in on the right thing and really working a lot on nervous system and my mindset. And the calm that I've had in releasing control and just like leaning into what already existed is honestly how it all just started to kind of finally make sense, meld, and get to being booked out. I have personally evolved during this mastermind by opening myself up to being completely brutally honest with where I'm at and how my business is doing at all times, because there is so much trust that I have in Mariela and in this group. Everybody shows up willing to be vulnerable and open, which has allowed me to do the same. And, you know, I tell folks a story about how I popped into Slack one time to talk about just like something that was feeling a little rough, got super emotional, and actually started crying on Slack. That is not something I've ever done in a group before. And I didn't delete the message, I hit send. And so there's something about this group that has helped me to, in nervous system terms, co-regulate, to be able to find calm on the journey, to know I'm not the only one. And there's just a level of trust that like has helped me to like be super honest. And I'll also say, like, I've been in 4 different group coaching programs. This is the 3rd mastermind that I've done. This is the only one that I've ever re-signed with. And I think that speaks to the level of just trusting community that I found here. If I were to describe Reclamation in 3 words, I would say trust, community, chingonas.